What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Sonic Adventure DX. And in this episode we're going to go ahead and get all of the sub-game emblems. There's only 4 different stages, but there's like 5 emblems that you need to get or something like that. There's both the Sky Chases, which I'm going to go ahead and do Sky Chase Act 1 right now, which you need to get a total of 8,000 points to actually get the emblem, which this took me forever to do. For the record, this is post-commentary. Probably not that anyone cares, but yeah, this took me legit hours to do, which is why I'm doing a post-commentary, is just because I didn't know how long these were going to take. The Sky Chase ones, in my opinion, might be the hardest emblems to get, but I might just be terrible at playing Sky Chase. If you notice the sidebars on the... Well, yeah, you probably all noticed the sidebars, but I lowered the resolution of the game to make this a little bit easier for me to play. When we get to the later stages, I'll be back at the normal resolution. It's just for both the Sky Chases, I had to sort of lower the resolution and add the bars just to make it easier for me to get the 8,000 points, because this was taking me forever. Anyways, we're actually not doing too bad right now. We're doing pretty well. As you can see, I use the homing missiles a lot, which I actually think I just found out recently how to use them, which is kind of embarrassing. But yeah, if you just hold down the action button, you'll actually be able to use these homing missiles, because for the longest time I was just using my regular bullets. But these homing missiles are really what's going to save you here on these stages. And man, I need a lot of saving. But as you can see, I'm doing pretty well. Already got 7,000 points, almost 8,000. Yeah, so I don't know if you can actually get 8,000 before you get these little missile launcher things here, but it's pretty nice. Pretty nice feeling that I actually finally got the 8,000 points, because this really took me much longer than it needed to. I was getting really impatient about this. Unfortunately, you still have to see the cutscene every time you beat the stage. Every time I failed, I always just restarted the mission. That way I would have to skip this, and it'd just save a little bit of time, like 20 seconds or something like that. As you can see, I got 95% of the targets in that stage, so I'm pretty happy about that. I don't know if you can get 100%. At a certain point, I think there's just too much stuff flying at you. Anyways, let's go ahead and do Sky Chase Act 2. This one, there's a lot of crap flying at you as well. I miss a lot of stuff. But yeah, if you guys, if you're really trying to beat this stage, I'd recommend lowering the resolution. At least if you're playing on PC. If you're playing on a GameCube or something, well, I don't really have any advice for you. Maybe it'll be easier, I don't know. I never attempted this on GameCube. But yeah, this stage has a lot of stuff for you to shoot, and you have to get a total of 20,000 points in order to get the emblem at the end. Which, it's a lot, but at the same time, I feel like it's probably easier on this stage to get 20,000 points than it was on the other stage to get 8,000. Maybe I'm saying that because it only took me like 2 attempts on this stage to get the 20,000. But again, it took me legit hours and multiple recording sessions to get the 8,000. The points also all bundle up. So like, if you use the homing missile and if you shoot one of those little jets, you get a total of 30 points. But if you shoot 2 of them consecutively with like your homing missile, you get 90. I don't know if it gets any higher than that. I'd assume it gets up to like 120 or something, but I really don't know. But you're gonna really want those points to bundle up so you can actually get a ton. I think little rocket launcher things, whatever you want to call them, the things that shoot those spike balls. I think those actually are worth a lot of points if you can bundle those up. But yeah, as you can see, I have 10,000 points right now. So I'm halfway there, and I'm already less than halfway done, or more than halfway done with the stage, which would probably freak a lot of people out, but you can actually get a whole bunch of points down in here. Not enough to get 20,000. That actually comes at the end of the stage, but there's a whole bunch of stuff down here for you to shoot. And you can get a ton of points down here. If you're actually able to get it all. You sort of have to be quick with it. As you can see, I got 13,000 points right now, which is really all you're gonna need when you get to this point in the stage. Because once you do this final turnaround, you can get some more points over here. Not quite enough. I think I was trying to shoot more of the spike balls here to get more points, but I'm getting a lot of damage done to me. Because you can get some points for all these spike balls that you're shooting. But yeah, at this point I'm like, alright, I'm almost dead, so I gotta go finish off this egg carrier right here. Because you can get a ton of points off the egg carrier for whatever reason. As you can see, my points are just jumping up, and somehow I magically got 8,000. I don't really know how I got that, because I've done this egg carrier thing before and I only got like 3,000. But I got 8,000 that time. It was a little strange, but I only got 72% of the guys that time. I mean, there's a lot more enemies, but still, that's how you get the 43rd emblem in my case. Next, we'll be doing Sand Hill. This one also took me a few attempts, and because the controls are terrible, and you got to get a total of 10,000 points, which that's not so much the hard thing. The hard thing is just dealing with all the controls, because you get a lot of speed going down this hill, which the way to actually slow yourself down is just to jump, and that will help out your speed problem. I use the jump a lot to get through tight areas like this and to maneuver, but when you're on big straights like this, you kind of have to go fast, because you want your, as you see in the right hand corner, it multiplies by a certain amount. I don't know how many points you get per whatever you want to call this goalpost. I think it's only like 10, but yeah, you want it to multiply so it keeps adding up. And for whatever reason, when you finish, it gives you another 5,000 points. So you really don't need a ton of points, but like you don't need to get 10,000 when you get to the end, because as you saw from me, it gave me 5,000. And the last sub-game mission is actually Twinkle Circuit, which has 2 emblems in it. So what I would recommend doing to get the first one, because if you see in the right hand corner, it's got a list of times there that you need to beat, which is very easy to beat because it only takes around a minute to actually go through the stage, or to go through one lap, and it gives you like 3 to 4 minutes. So if you could see, I'm going pretty slow right now. That way, because the way these emblems work is that for the first one, you just have to beat the times it gives you in the right hand corner, the top right corner. So once you beat those times, you get the first emblem. To get the second emblem, you have to beat the times that you got. So if you go slow on the first time, your first route through, it makes it a whole lot easier to get the emblem on the second route, because then you could just fly through it. So as you can see, I'm taking my time, but it's still, I went through pretty quick there. It's kind of weird, but yeah, like crash into the walls or just go super slow. I feel like I'm going slow. It probably looks like I'm sort of going through this, but just take your time when going through here, because it will really help you out in the end. I'm just gonna show me going through Twinkle Circuit once. I'll show me again both emblems, but I'm gonna show going through Twinkle Circuit once, just because you probably don't want to see me do 6 laps of this repetitively. It's a little bit of overkill if you ask me. But we'll go ahead and finish off our second lap here, because I think I crashed into a wall this time, so it's a little slower. Yeah, it takes like a second longer if you crash into a wall. I don't know how it's only a second, but it takes you a second, because crashing into a wall really just kills your speed when doing this. You can go like 500 miles per hour, but then you crash into a wall and all of a sudden you're at 0. But yeah, as you can see, I'm really just trying to take my time here. I don't know how I didn't get that little ring thing yet, the ring container. Alright, we are almost done with this last lap here. Just taking a little bit more time here. Yeah, once we go down that hill, we'll be done with that. Then I'll show you guys getting the second emblem for Twinkle Circuit, and we'll be done with this episode at least. So I forgot how I really took my time going down that hill. Jeez, I'm really taking my time here. I don't know why, because by this point it doesn't really matter. Anyways, we're done with that. I'll go ahead and show off the rings and stuff, the times we get for each lap, and where's the emblem? It is right here. There we go, 45. And here it is, me getting the second emblem. So with that, thank you guys so much for watching this episode of Sonic Adventure DX. And in the next episode, we're going to go ahead and start getting Big's emblems. I'll see you guys then. Goodbye.